EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Falcons and the Silver and Black. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. Off we go from Vegas. Avery Williams on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Right to the air, it's Cousins. Complete, former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They motion the slot man left. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Putting the tight end in motion. Second down, Cousins. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Geno. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Vegas.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's first and 10. Now Madison. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's second and 6. Man in motion here is Tucker. On second down, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Third and 6. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They go play action with Smith. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Matthew Judon in there for the sack.
Interesting strategy, play action on that down and distance. Remember, the threat of play action is all based on down and distance. That is a pass down all day, and the defensive line didn't even spend 1 second worrying about that play fake. They were in a race to the quarterback.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Ray McLeod deep to return. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Falcons offense ready now for their second drive. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start first and 10. He goes down dangerous right there, so close to the goal line. He is outside of the end zone, though. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky he at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll move it out of harm's way. A gain of 3 up to the 4-yard line. Third and 9. Another run here for Robinson. The Falcons send their punting unit out, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Raiders offense ready for their second possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Gino. Here's a screen set up for Madison. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Smith. That's taken in by the running back, Madison. Second and 7. Back is Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Off the play fake. Smith, the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us hold it. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the Raiders. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Cousins. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Vegas after this. First and 10. To throw is Cousins. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Cousins. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Cousins now. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Cousins. This one intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Raiders. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Mooney in motion. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. Tight end, the motion man to the right. On first down, Cousins. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. On the handoff, it's Robinson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Robert Spillane spills him there. Third and 5. They go play action with Cousins. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Falcon first down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
The tight end going in motion to the left. A first down throw for Cousins. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Second down, Cousins. And they're going to get to him and take him down taken back to the other side of midfield.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing his Cousins. Now, deep ball for London. That is caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
4th down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Gino. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up. 3rd and a yard. Straight ahead, here's Madison. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st down is Smith. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Play action now. It's Gino. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similarly.
"7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Gino now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's the tight end Bowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the pistol, Smith. That one caught by Tucker. And the Raiders are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a first down. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Gino. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Gino to throw. Now and he will score. Gino Smith, touchdown Las Vegas. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders extend their advantage to 14-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He'll get this to McLeod. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They send the tight end in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Throwing now, Cousins. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Play action now. It's Cousins. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. Gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now faking the give. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The 2nd half straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll stick with Madison. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9. setting up second and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Again, it's Madison. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He's dropped for the loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Raider first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
On 1st down, a run with Madison. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the gun, it's a run with Madison. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that is going to bring up 4th down.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. McLeod now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's 2nd and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Cousins now on second down. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. Third down, 3 to go. Now, Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back set to go once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They go play action with Smith. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Here's a screen set up for Madison. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
Now give out of the gun. It's Madison. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Throwing on second down. Smith. Off he goes. Gino's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the first down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, this is Madison. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
A second down throw for Smith. That's a short one, caught by Bowers.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now Madison. And he'll get about 5. On second down, Smith. He's got the tight end, Mayer. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll toss this one out to Madison. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their 3rd quarter lead. Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. Second down, Cousins. That is intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Williams now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to McLeod.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Cousins. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, Cousins. That one is caught by Mooney. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
On first down, Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He'll get this to McLeod. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. That one taken in by London. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Cousins on the bootleg. This one complete right side. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll run with Robinson. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. We'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Cousins. That is caught by the tight end. Tip Ryman. Touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
Cousins and the offense electing to go for 2. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll go down, back at the 4.
So you give up a touchdown on defense. The question is, how are you going to respond on the 2-point try? Well, respond did they ever? Big difference giving up 8 than there is giving up 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's Madison. Finds room inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
1st and 10. On the ground, it's Madison. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They put Adams in motion. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
They'll go here with Madison. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
That's taken in by the running back, Madison. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. They'll run here with Madison. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. They'll go with him again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll run. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. They'll go. It's Madison. Powering forward. He's in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Vegas. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. McLeod now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Here's Cousins. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Cousins now. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with Madison. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.